Hey guys, welcome back to Some Light Talks. I'm your host Alex.
I'm Xavier, and we have a special guest today. You guys might recognize him.
Been a minute.
Raymond Cruz.
Hey again, guys. It's me, Ray, again. I had a day off today, so I thought I'd join this today.
Thank you for busting us with your presence again, Ray.
Yeah, we got Ray back here again. If you guys have not seen that video, go check it out with him. That we can get to know him more. But yeah, Ray's back in the pod.
I know. Were you eager to come back or like?
Oh, honestly, I think I don't remember if it was last night or today. Alex goes, "Oh, you want to be on the pod?" And I go, "Yeah, sure." Because I had the day off.
So indifferent. All right, I see how it is. No. No, yeah, it's good having you back. To be honest, our first reoccurring guest. This is the first guest we've had twice.
We haven't had a guest in a minute.
I know our first guest in a while, and
everyone's always too busy, bro.
we're running it back with Ray. But
yeah, I guess going into the first question.
Today we're just gonna be running questions because we want to switch it up a little bit. I know you guys like hearing about our daily updates and stuff, but we just want to run through some questions, maybe get to know each other, and maybe just talk through some hypotheticals together today. So we're gonna try something new. See if you guys like it. Let us know in the comments if you even comment. No, but let us know in the comments anything, and yeah.
Yeah, so pretty much is like, I guess the first question is, would you guys consider yourself a morning or a night person?
Interesting.
I'll
let you go first, Ray. What do you think?
It depends for me.
Ray goes to work
like,
early.
I feel like I go through phases, though. You know what I mean? But like, I feel like there's like a period of like a couple or a few months where I'm like a night person. I'm like, and then I feel like there's, and then I'll slowly transition to like a period where for a few months I'm just like a morning person. Sundays and Mondays, I mean, because I open where I work at, so I gotta be up at like 7 a.m. But other than those days, you know what I mean, I'm kind of like a night person.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'd probably say during the weekdays, for me, I wake up pretty early to go to the gym, like around 8. Get my day started, and then usually I'll go to work like around 3-ish. So yeah, I'll say the weekdays I definitely wake up pretty early, and then on the weekends I definitely sleep in a lot more. I usually don't work out on the weekends, and I'll just either do stuff at night or whatever, hang out with homies.
Interesting.
But yeah, I mean,
Would you say you're like typically?
I think I typically
like
am a morning person. I just like waking up earlier.
Interesting.
Get a good start.
Yeah, I would say I'm definitely a night person, but I do like waking up in the mornings every now and then, especially if I got enough sleep or something. Because sometimes the morning's just kind of a vibe. It's kind of calm. It's cool. It's kind of like dusk, but in its own way, which is kind of cool. But I'm definitely more of a night person.
It's funny you say that because I'm not gonna lie, I get a lot of coworkers that are like, oh, well, why do you open those days? You mean, why do you even want to open? You know what I mean? Like, you gotta get up early. And lately, what I've noticed, at least especially this past year, like those days where I open, where I have to get up early, it's still sometimes depending on when I get up, it's still kind of dark out.
Yeah.
And like you said, man, it's just peaceful.
It's peaceful.
Quiet.
It's peaceful.
I guess a question about that is like.
That's why I like the night though too. It's peaceful in general.
Yeah, I guess Ray, like, do you enjoy working the mornings or the night?
Ooh, yeah.
I would say
I've seen because you've seen. For me, I only work at nights, so I never really worked the morning. At least at my new place, but like I know you be working like night and day.
it
sometimes.
varies.
Night, day, every day.
Depending on the specific day.
You get more tips. Have you seen like more tips at a certain time?
Yeah, is the night like more
Night-
monetary, like good?
Statistically, I would say night would be a little more money, but I mean, and a lot of the younger employees work at night too. So
Yeah.
so like it's a little more chill, The morning shifts are a lot more. They're like the older crew, I guess, So, I mean, they're cool. I mean, they're actually really funny, but I don't know. Sometimes they just have conversations where I was like, I don't know if I can relate to that.
They're talking about
I don't think
like their mortgage or something. Like, oh man, my
kids.
kid got detention again. Ray's like, yeah, it's tough.
Exactly, yeah. And then like the days, sometimes days can be kind of slow, so so I'm kind of just like standing around.
Yeah.
So that's really the thing.
Oh yeah, because me and Mom went to breakfast this morning, bro. We were the only people in that restaurant.
For real? Where?
Huh?
Wait. Oh, today.
Yeah.
Today.
You know how we ate
Yeah.
when you were sleeping in?
You guys went to Luna's?
No, we went to some. I forgot.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about Luna.
But This is some new restaurant that my mom really wanted to try out. And we went, and we were like the only people there. And I was
Bruh.
like,
was it a brunch place or like?
It's Friday. It was working.
Yeah,
so.
True.
But-
I'm trying to set up my life to where Friday mornings are just chill days. You know, like like everyone's like exactly like everyone's like, oh, like everyone's working Friday, bro. Friday morning, that's brunch day. You know, come on now, I'm not working right now.
You went to work today too. Huh?
I did. I did go to work today too.
You go to work early too, huh?
I do go to work early, but I don't like waking up early. So like, I would say like, I like waking up early because then you just get like going to work early. Just get it all out of the way. Because my work does start early, but
I
you
thought
just
about
get it out of the way. You know, it's just you're out of the way. Now you got the rest of the day to do whatever you want. You know.
I thought about going to going to work earlier. But I don't know. For some reason, like I have to like work out.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just weird if I don't work out. Get it.
Ooh,
done.
you don't like to work out later in the day, like in the
No, because
afternoon.
the
Yeah,
gym gets
true,
packed,
true.
I'm not trying to.
Then
deal
you
with
wake
that.
up earlier.
I gotta make my because I remember one time
That's
when
good. I
I
like
like
that.
the busy time at like an afternoon night.
Yeah.
Bro, I'll be in that gym for like 2
Hours,
long, bro.
yeah, true.
I'm like,
Just
bro, I'm
waiting
trying
for
to get in, get out, get
machines
ahead.
and stuff. That's why you gotta act like a little crazy because people will just leave they'll leave the machines.
And then
They're like,
a
oh, this
lot of
guy
the,
sucks.
a lot of the machine or like especially like the racks, bro. People don't leave that.
Yeah, no, dude, it's kind of that is true. I like doing that too. Or like, I guess too, like in the afternoon is not too bad, but if you're working in the morning, you're probably not off in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Damn, yeah, that's true. But yeah, I think I'm definitely more of a night person just because it's chill, nice and cool,
Yeah,
just,
there's definitely
vibing.
pros and cons for both. I
Yeah,
would say.
just vibing. But I definitely don't like waking up late though. Like if you wake up super late, I just feel like, whoa, where am I? Like what happened? Like I don't even know what day of the week it is. What's happening?
Honestly,
What's going on?
Like, what's late for you though? What do you consider, guys?
Like
late?
waking up super late, like
I feel like it varies because I know people that wake up like past 12.
yeah. Okay, what was late for you?
Late for me is probably like 10.
Okay, so okay, wake up at 10. You're like, oh, okay. You like feel a little out of it if
If
you
it's
wake
11,
up at 10.
bro, I'm like, damn, half my day's gone.
Damn. Wow. How about you, Ray?
That's how I feel.
Because I can bartend pretty late some nights. I would say late for me is like 11.
Interesting.
Like waking up at 11?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say like I don't do this often. I would say this is like the latest I've woken up. I definitely felt like a degenerate.
Dude,
I woke up at like 2. 2. Yeah, I woke up at 2 one time.
I remember in
and
high
you
school.
just feel terrible, bro. You just feel like, what is going on? And then you're just like, you look in the mirror, like, what is my life? Like, what am I doing right now? You
I'm
know?
trying to think. I don't know if you were there.
It's wild.
I think Ray was there. It was like, remember when Joe used to live like down the street on Rainbow Road or something? Or Rainbow
No win?
Pendergast.
Oh, Pendergast.
Yeah.
No win?
Newman?
Yeah.
Oh, he lived on like Meyer or May.
Yeah, but right there next to Pendergast. Yeah. But yeah, I remember. I thought it was Rainbow. Isn't that Rainbow? I think it's Rainbow.
Probably was.
And then
Rainbow.
I remember like one night it was like, damn, I'm trying to think. It was me, Tyler. I think you were there, Ray. I don't know if you're there.
Where at? Where we
His house.
Oh, I
At
don't think I've ever been to his house over here.
Okay, then yeah, I think Curtis was there,
Oh, it definitely wasn't
dude.
there.
And then so I think there was a good amount of us,
Yeah.
but like
I don't remember
we
that
all
group.
like made a bet like you had to stay up the whole night, and we all just stayed up the whole night. And I remember like, bro,
Wait, what were you guys doing though?
we're just like playing games, you know.
Okay,
just
so you did some
doing what
activities.
high school kids do,
Yeah.
mess around, fuck around. And then I remember one time like, cause like I think one of the things like whoever falls asleep first gets drawn on their face, and no one wanted
That's
that.
not bad.
And then
Prank him, John.
and then I remember like
Taking that punishment, I would
no,
No,
I remember,
it's that prank him, John meme.
Oh yeah.
That would have happened to you, Ray, if you went to sleep first, bro.
But yeah, I remember-
High stakes.
I remember a few of us like were getting tired, so we walked to like the Safeway down the street over here, the 24-hour
Yeah.
one, and then we got like drinks and stuff, and then we just.
Oh, nice.
And I remember like
That
I
sounds
was
fun.
I remember I came home and I was so tired. We went to bed at like 8, and then I don't think I woke up till like 4.
Yeah,
I remember that night, I
makes
was like,
sense, though.
I'm like after that day, I was like, I'm never doing that again.
I'm never doing- yeah. Wait. So was that the only time you've ever done an all nighter?
No, there was a few times, but yeah, not looking like that. I feel like.
Well, you know what always sucks for me? Like, it doesn't matter how late I stay up. It does not matter. For freaking like 8, 9 a.m. comes around, I'm wide awake, bro. Cause like the way at least where we live at now, the way my room is set up, like I get so much light that just beams into my room. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
mine
So,
too.
like,
Yeah.
bro. So like literally like let's say I have like a night like last night, you know, where I don't get home till 5 a.m. or so.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I'm still like once that sun comes out.
Damn,
boom.
that sucks.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
That's why I just
Get some blackout
no,
curtains.
I installed one last week, and I have the other ones like in the room, but I just haven't installed it for the other side of the windows.
Gotta get
I'm
on
like,
that.
yeah, I just keep putting it off, but
But it makes them like pitch black though, huh?
yeah,
the way they work.
The room's already darkened a lot, but still, there's still enough
Blackout
sunlight where
curtains.
it's kind of waking me up.
I have blackout curtains. I'll never go back.
Never go back,
Never
huh?
go back, especially after like EDC one time. All the Vegas rooms have blackout curtains. Bro, game changer. You could be asleep until like 5
Bruh.
in like the afternoon, and it would be pitch black in your room. It's amazing.
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, my room does the same thing though. Those the curtains that when we moved into the house, they had like these white curtains. They're
Yeah.
nice, but like
They
it
just let
blocks
all the light on.
blocks no sunlight, bro.
Oh yeah.
I'll be waking up and my room is lit.
Dang, that's crazy.
It's nice lighting, but
Yeah.
when I'm like trying to like sleep in a little bit.
Yeah,
nah.
that's crazy because I cannot have light in my room unless I'm ready for it. You know what I mean?
I feel like even in like
Can't
any
be
of the
bombarded by it, you know?
any of the past houses, also I feel like never been pretty bad like it is now. I mean, it's not.
You think it's the worst probably now?
I mean, it's definitely the most littest room, like
For
sunlight. Or,
real.
like,
Day when you're like
when you're up
and
around, it's
awake,
nice. You know,
yeah, it's nice light, but like
you don't have to put like a lamp
But
on
yeah,
or anything.
but if you're trying to sleep in a little, you know what I mean? It's like
try to,
boom,
yeah,
bro. Just,
boom,
Damn.
yeah, it's lit.
Gotta invest in one of those little iMacs.
Like the sun hits our house like very well.
Interesting. That's nice in
It's
some
nice,
way
though.
though. Yeah,
It's
like,
nice.
the natural lighting and all that.
Yeah, like Ray was
stuff.
saying, it's hella nice during the day, but like when you're like, I think once you
In the
get,
morning,
wake
it's
up
kinda
and you know
rough.
you're trying to get that little extra sleep, it's not happening.
Yeah,
It's not happening.
It won't allow. Damn, bro. I gotta be honest. If we had to switch rooms for like 2 days, Ray, I'm bringing an eye mask or something, bro. Because I couldn't handle.
Oh,
that.
you know
I'll
what?
probably
You
get
remember,
some good sleep.
Yeah, no, honestly.
I remember one time
That's
when I got
crazy.
my mattress, it came with an eye mask,
Oh,
but
do it
and I
away, huh?
tried it, but I move around too much on the seat. So
Yeah, no, same.
every time I woke up, bro, it wouldn't even be on me. I was like, I'm not
Yeah,
even-
no, same. You have to like,
I tried it for 2 nights, it didn't work.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm done.
you have to like wear it like
Bro,
all the
look-
time. You
like,
get
it
used
looks
to it.
stupid.
Yeah, it does. It makes you feel like a baby. I'm like, bro, why is this grown ass
When we were in
person?
Hawaii, didn't Nick have like a sleep mask?
He did.
Oh,
He did.
yeah.
You know, I was the one too. Alyssa has a sleep mask.
Really?
And on it says "fuck off."
No way.
Actually?
Yeah. I swear to God, yeah.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. No, I have a sleeping mask, but I only use it for like if I'm on a plane. Because sometimes
yeah.
they turn the lights on premature. I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to be doing all
Ooh,
that
you know
right
what? I feel like those neck pillows, bro. Those neck pillows. Man, I feel like those
Dude,
neck
I
pillows make
love-
it worse.
You know what I do? I don't put it on my neck. I use it as a pillow and I just lay. Like I'll use it like
Oh, I
on
see, I
that
see.
side. Yeah. That's why I like being by the window because then I can put it on the window and I just lay down.
You know what I've
Yeah.
seen people
It's
do? So you
amazing.
know how like the neck pillow goes around like this, right?
Yeah.
But like
Because
I've seen
Yeah.
people who because
Bless
like
you.
plane like seats are kind of like pretty upright. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like people in like a lot of planes, sometimes they won't let you recline back. And
Yeah.
because you might be in the middle, so you don't necessarily want to sleep side to side and like
I
that.
just be putting my head on
I've seen a lot of
strangers.
people just swipping around. So like this part,
Oh,
like
it's
the
like-
cushion parts right here.
Oh, she just go like
so like this, you
that.
can sleep straight up and like it stops your chin from like being hunched over like that.
oh,
I've seen people do
Oh
that.
no, because
Interesting.
I'm not glad. I think it was one of the Hawaii trips. Like I was just so tired. Like I think like I naturally just fell asleep, and then my head was like this. And when I woke up, bro,
It hurts, huh?
dude, I remember I lifted my head. Dude, the neck pain
Yeah,
was
that's the
crazy,
worst, bro.
I was like, oh, that's why now when I go to the plane, bro, I make sure not to like fall asleep like this. Like, I
Yeah.
try to, like,
I'd
lean
rather
my
fall
head.
asleep like this than like down like that.
So funny, bro.
Bro,
These guys laughing for some reason.
No, it's educational.
well, I'm not gonna lie. On the way in Japan, on the way
Oh, did I fall
back,
asleep? Oh.
on the way back,
Wait, you were.
I kind of that's something happened to me too. I kind of fell asleep. And then, like,
Oh, you
like,
got that
in
neck
a
pain, huh?
Yeah,
you got
neck
the neck.
pain.
pretty uncomfortable position, and then when I woke up, I was like,
No, yeah, bro,
it's
it's dude, it's because like all your
bad,
no, I'm
bro.
because your head.
but you know,
like,
I brushed it up. I
it's
brushed
heavy,
it off.
your
like a
head's
G,
heavy.
like if your head was like if you pick up like a decapitated head, it'll be
It's heavy.
It'll be heavy.
It's heavy.
It's
So
a
like
heavy
imagine your
thing,
head
bro.
just like this, bro. All that weight for like just 30 minutes, bro.
Yeah,
Dude,
it's
I remember
bad.
I went
It's
to- I
bad.
went to a chiropractor.
it's
and,
like pulling your
and, like,
your spine.
Yeah.
I went to a chiropractor and I was like holding this
crawfish.
medicine ball,
Oh, yeah,
and she goes, "You know why I keep that medicine ball in here?" And I go, why? She goes, just to demonstrate people like how much like your neck can cause like stress or pain to your neck. And I go, what do you mean? She's like, oh, that medicine ball's 10 pounds. The average human head weighs 10 pounds. So
Wow. Damn, bro. Did you pick it up and be like, damn?
I picked it up. I was like, that's hefty, bro. It's a head.
I know. Honestly, I believe it, bro. Heads are pretty heavy.
Your brain and all that.
Yeah. That's why, like, for the long haul flights, you know how they give you a neck pillow? That's why I bring my own so then I can use 2 pillows. I got one on my neck. I got one I'm laying on.
But they give you guys a pillow?
They do, yeah. Every international flight, they usually give you a pillow.
I didn't get no pillow.
You didn't get a pillow?
No.
They give us Did you give you a blanket?
No.
We get pillows and
You
blankets.
have to ask for it?
No,
It's on Spirit.
Yeah.
Not Spirit.
No, when you go on, they just have it on your seat.
Oh, really?
It's free for everybody. Yeah.
I think you had to buy on Zip Air.
Wow.
United is there.
Yeah,
But
just
like,
all
I think
that.
because also too, it's like you get like the Japanese pajamas and all that.
You get pajamas for free.
And you get like the slippers.
How you gonna change it?
Yeah. How'd you change?
Oh, you go to the bathroom.
But now there's probably a big line for the bathroom.
I mean, not that people bought it though.
You have to buy it.
See, that's not free though.
That's the first thing I said. Buy it.
I thought they gave you complimentary pajamas. I was like, maybe it's
on
an
the way
investment.
back too, the lady in the seat in front of me, she kept like putting a pillow up against the wall of the plane, like seemed like that, and it kept falling back and like landing on my lap. Like
Oh, you just use it?
and landing on my lap, and I was just like I didn't know how. I didn't know
I've
if I should
been
like.
pulling it, man.
You should have just thrown it over.
I didn't know if I should like, pick it up.
You'd be like, oh, there you go.
So there was one time where she kind of like realized it wasn't there no more. She was like, "What the heck?" And then she was like reaching like, and she couldn't find it and everything. And like, I just kind of grabbed it, and she found it, and she started pulling on it. But I was kind of
Bro, fight some tug of war or what?
And she was like, and then she kind of turned around. She goes, "Is it stuck?" I go, but I'm like down here kind of holding it a little bit. Yeah, I think it's stuck. Yeah,
Bro, why were you pulling on it? You wanted to keep
because
it?
it kept falling on me. So I was like, I'm just gonna mess with her now, bro. Like,
Bro.
it happened multiple times. And the last time,
Sorry that her pillow was that much of an inconvenience for you, Ray.
No, that thing just kept like I would be like I don't know, reading my book or like I don't know, like watching a movie, and it just boom plops right on my thing. I was like, bro, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, did I ever tell you guys a story on my way to Hawaii in January?
Mm-hmm.
I was sitting next to like a pilot.
No.
Yeah, it was so funny because it was me and my other friend. We were sitting right here,
Mm-hmm.
and then the guy on the pilot was right, right to the right of me, and we're in the far back of the plane.
Yeah.
And then right when I get on the plane, we're like, I'm buckled in my seat, and he's like, he looks at me. He's like, at first he just looked like normal dude because he had like his jacket on, and then he looked at me. He's this is my first flight. I'm like, oh really? He's like, yeah.
His first flight.
Yeah, I'm like a little nervous. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh no, it's fine. I mean, everything's pretty smooth. I feel like, And then he's like, oh okay. And then, like, I think I took a nap on the plane. I woke up.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's on his iPad, and I'm looking at his iPad like a corner of my eye. I was like, bro, this guy's like looking up like aviation flights and like pathways and all that on his. He had like 3 different apps.
Yeah.
bro.
And then I'm trying to think what he said. He said something hella funny, but he was like,
Is he like a junior pilot or something?
no. He was.
Then why was he saying it's his first
Because
flight?
because right away. I think he went to the bathroom or something.
Uh-huh.
And then right when he came back, he unzipped his jacket, took off his jacket, uniformed out, bro. I was like,
Bro.
me and my friend looked at each other. We're like, this guy just lied to us.
Thank you for your service, sir.
And then
Can you give me a free-
we landed or something, and he's like, wow, what a smooth landing. He's on not bad. He's on
he
not
was probably
bad.
going to the air base in Hawaii or
And then
something.
he was all, not bad for my first flight. I was like, yeah. And he was like all smiling at me. I was like, and then I was like,
But he was a pilot, or
no, yeah. And then so I asked, towards the end I was like, are you a pilot? He's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, sorta. And then,
He's like a bomber.
and I was like,
Yeah, he's like
Bro, it's like
bombing-
Top Gun.
then I was
he's like
asking him,
bombing folks, man.
I was like, so are you coming to Hawaii for vacation, or are you just
Yeah.
gonna? He's like, oh no, I'm on this plane to like transit to another plane. So he's gonna fly another plane or something. He was saying.
Should probably.
I was like,
front
dang, 'cause
lines, bro. Probably to Beijing.
What threw me off is like, I remember when the flight attendants came up to him, was like, and asked him if he needed anything. So the flight attendants knew who he was too. But I was like, why is the flight attendants kept coming up to this guy?
Yeah, why are they glazing him like
then
that?
No,
he's like Air Force One.
No, you should,
pilot or
bro.
something like that.
Imagine.
You should have seen, bro. The moment he took off his jacket, I looked at my friend, I was like, I was like,
Bruh.
this,
You have a
I'm
whole
like,
bunch of medals on and
No,
stuff too?
he just had like his. I mean, I
Goes
don't
all
think they really do
decorated,
medals
all
or
crazy.
anything, but I remember my friend was like, "This is not his first time." No, it was hella funny. I was like, "Yo,
That's pretty funny.
Trying to make it seem like he's just a regular.
I know, huh?
No, he really was. He low-key, he had me in the beginning.
I mean, yeah, I would believe him too. I'm like, why would I question
No,
some
'cause
random,
Like I said,
citizen?
he looked normal because he had
Yeah.
he just had like he's like some old like a grandpa because he was
Oh, he's an
definitely-
old
he was
guy.
older.
Damn,
I mean, he looked good for his age, but
yeah.
it was
Still
funny,
bombing
bro.
people,
That
huh?
you should my like our reaction, me and my friend's reaction when he took off his jacket. I was like, we're like, what the hell?
Top Gun, call him Maverick.
Yeah, but it
That's
was
pretty cool.
It was a funny little
Yeah.
flight on the way to
I
Hawaii.
was about to say, you know, like what's it called? The air marshals.
Yeah,
You think
yeah.
they actually have them on every flight, or is that like a myth?
Well, actually,
Is that
remember,
real?
I remember like talking about this with somebody. So apparently, there's like a bunch of air marshals that are like a bunch of flights in the U.S. that are like either inbound for the U.S. or heading out of the U.S. or something like that. And it's always random. So like every flight, like the crew knows who the air marshal is on the flight, but nobody else knows. He's like anonymous on there, and
Yeah.
they're the only ones who's allowed to have a gun and everything
Yeah.
on the plane and everything.
So they're not on every
But
flight,
they're-
but there's a chance for them to be on
they're
any
not
flight.
on every flight, but there's a chance, you know. But they're like on every, like, I don't know exactly, but they're not on every flight.
Yeah, but there's like they could be on your flight. Like, gotcha.
Yeah, it's kind of like
you never know.
California Highway Patrol. They're not going to be at every every part.
Yeah,
of
but
it,
they could
You
be.
can see them kind of fly by.
Gotcha. Interesting. Yeah, I always wondered because every time I go on a plane, I always wonder like, is there an air marshal on here? And if so, who is he?
Right.
How can I
And
find
apparently,
him?
like they're trained to like just act like a normal person. You know what I mean? Like they're just on the flight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For
crazy.
real?
I wonder if like you need like background for like
Oh, definitely.
or like
you get you're
probably,
like
huh?
full. They have all your fingerprints, everything. Your background check. So I mean, at that point, you could just hijack the plane. If you
Yeah.
can't. Be like, yo, let me get in there.
I think it's kind of cool.
Let me
I don't
fly.
know. I feel like it's very few though.
Yeah.
Or it
how
might
do you
be-
even like? How do you apply for that job? How do you
It's probably
get
like
that
a
job?
you're probably like a first like a some type of agent, I assume, and then you move.
Oh,
try
and
to,
you
you probably
retire
like
or
you probably
something.
like I don't know if you retire. You're still
Become
like
air
on
marshal.
duty, but
Yeah.
you probably just like
On your downtime, you're an air marshal.
yeah.
Or like maybe like I'm like a CIA agent and I'm just going through different airports. I will just act as the air marshal in that airplane for that ride until I get to Beijing and I blow
I see.
everything up. Yeah, I'm gonna get Battle Beijing. You think it's gonna happen?
You
right
know,
or what?
Battle
following up
Beijing
with the
is crazy.
traveling wise, do you guys prefer having like a really nice hotel or doing first class?
I've never done first class, so I have no clue.
Yeah.
I think really nice hotel just because how long is the flight?
Because like, yeah, I would say my thing first. I would say a nice hotel because like it's cool, you know, having first class, but like,
Yeah.
let's just say like just
First class is
example
not
for
worth it,
example,
you know?
or for on the way to Japan, for example, is you know we're there like 11-hour flight there, but so you pretty much you're in first class for 11 hours
Yeah.
and you're done. But you could get a nice hotel. Say you're in Japan like we were for a
True,
week.
for a
You could have a
week,
nice
even
hotel for a
nice.
whole week.
I agree. I think, bro, I'm definitely doing nice hotel, bro. Like first
Resorts.
class is like, if I was just super rich and I had just needed to spend money, of course I'm going
I'm
first
not gonna
class. But like,
Like I'm not gonna lie, like I remember I was looking at this first class prices to Japan. It was like average like $1,200, but like compared to doing a $1,200 to like a regular like $700-800 ticket, compared to like economic or
wait, how much was first class?
It was like $1,200,
1,200.
like around there. It could have been more with other packages.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
That's crazy.
I gotta be honest. That's not
That's
bad.
crazy.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all. I thought it was gonna be a lot more.
I mean,
1,200.
it's like base, but you could like add on packages like
I'm adding
a
everything
meal
at
and
that
all
point.
but-
Come on,
You
now.
get the all you can drink
But like,
package. all you can eat.
me personally, I'd rather save that extra, you know,
Oh yeah,
$300 to 500
$100,
bucks to
I'd
spend on a
only do
nice
first
hotel.
class if I was like rich, and I'm just like, who cares? First class, let's go.
Like I even thought about using the, you know, my credit card points to use for cuts, but I was like,
It's
you
not
know what?
worth it,
I'd rather
bro.
use this to like on a nice hotel. or
Yeah,
something.
I agree.
Japan, bro, there were.
I would do it maybe once
I know
though.
there's hotels with onsens in the hotels.
yeah.
For real.
Yeah, I know in Tokyo's. It's great.
Shit, we should stay at one of them, bro. To be honest,
Right on.
Shit, every night. But no, I would do first class at least once though, just cause like yeah, I've ridden first class before. It's not a big deal, you know.
First class.
Just for the vibes, you know. Like if I'm going to like Dubai, I'm like, you know what, first class it. Let's go.
First class.
First class it. Let me be in. It has to be like a long flight though. I'm doing first class. Like maybe like a 10-hour plus. I'm doing first class. Cause like, bro, I'm not gonna be first class for a 3-hour flight.
Bro, this is the car wash guy. Your car will be ready in 10 to 15. Like, okay, I'll be there soon. Thank you.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Bruh.
What do you say? Welcome.
He just says,
Welcome. Thank you. Welcome.
But yeah,
That's pretty funny. No, yeah, first class overrated, but I would do it once. I mean, why
I
not?
would definitely want to try it, but
Why wouldn't
I
I
don't
do
know.
it? You know?
I feel like it would have to be free my first time to actually experience or some or like a good deal.
Yeah,
like-
yeah, true. Or I'm rich.
Like I just
at the
can't
time.
I can't get the like pull the trigger on like the fact that like I can save this money for something else, especially if I'm
Yeah,
traveling.
True.
I would use that money,
Dude,
go
yeah, that goes a long
a
way.
nice dinner maybe.
Yeah,
like
nice
we go to
dinner.
Italy, I'd rather spend that extra money on a
Couple
nice
nice
dinner.
dinners,
Maybe
bro,
I'll get
couple.
some nice more
Especially
clothes.
in countries where like the dollar goes a long way.
Yeah,
Ooh,
exactly.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's like another like
Because yeah, if you're
5
spending
days worth of
Dude,
dollars.
so-
money, huh?
that actually even like $100 in Japan, bro,
Dude, $100 in Japan takes you a long way, bro.
for real.
I could be doing a lot of things.
That's what I'm saying.
No, yeah, I agree. I don't think first class is worth it. I just think I would only go first class if I'm like,
You just
rich.
ball. You just
I'm just balling. I'm like, I don't really care. Like, sure, take my money, bro. Like, not a big deal for me.
Phil
That's
was
what-
trying to do first class, wasn't he? Like,
Was he?
I think
Oh, I
but-
think he was.
Bro,
but-
no
but
way.
He was
For
trying to do
Japan?
first class. He
Nice
wanted to
Phil,
do-
bro.
Bro, I don't know. Okay, that's just financially not smart.
I don't
That's
know.
not balling, bro.
He's definitely. Well, I think he's definitely like he doesn't want to be out of like uncomfortable, out of his comfort zone, kind of thing.
Bro, it's only for like 10 hours.
Right.
Not that long.
Yeah.
That's the way I see it. If it's only for a short amount of time, bro, I could be as uncomfortable as I possibly could be, bro.
Exactly.
Because there's a lot at the
I
end
got
of the
really
tunnel.
lucky though on my flight, both there and back. I had plenty of room.
Bro, yeah, my flight back was
Super
terrible.
lucky.
Bro.
Honestly,
Flight back was terrible.
not gonna lie, my flight, I thought I picked aisle seat. I guess I didn't. Because
Oh,
I
wait,
got
wait.
window both. And I was low key like, it was.
I love window, bro.
Because like,
I sleep the best there.
you really?
Yeah, because like you could lay down.
I mean, I was doing that too, but I feel like I could still do that on the aisle seat. Because you could move the like.
But for me in the aisle seat, my leg always is out, and then they have to like wake me up to move my leg or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, or like my arm's out, and then the thing hits my arm. It's just
Maybe
too
because
much-
I never have
too
like.
much inconvenience.
I guess because I never really bring like something on the plane that covers the like under the cubby thing.
Oh, true. But
So I
I
have
like,
leg
I like to
room.
spread my legs.
But I also
out,
do
so-
this like on the aisle seat, like.
Yeah, I like to put my leg into the aisle.
Really?
Yeah, that's
I
nice.
never don't think I ever gotten kicked like to like move your leg.
No, not like by the cart when they're coming through to get the water.
Oh.
Yeah, like by the folk.
I see.
And I'm like, bruh, no. That's what happened on the way there to Japan, the way back. And also, I don't pee. Do you guys go to the bathroom a lot on the airplanes? Because I don't.
Not
at
really.
all.
Not
I try to. I
I
didn't.
try to not go at all.
I did go
Yeah, I
on the way to Japan, but on the way back, no.
Yeah, that's
Honestly,
why.
I went to the
I get
bathroom
locked
on the
in.
way there, but I didn't even have to go to the bathroom. I just wanted to like, kind of stand up or like stretch out. But
You just want to try to push something out, but not
yeah,
really.
well, honestly, I kind of just wanted to see what the bathroom looked like. I'm not gonna lie, because I've never been like on an airplane bathroom. I've never been to in the bathroom on a plane. So
Are you serious?
no, that was my first, because like we were saying, like I don't really go to the bathroom when I'm on the plane. So I
Yeah.
was like, you know what, I'm gonna check it out. You know what I mean? I
Bro,
gotta go
every
for
time
hours.
I'm on there, I always think like if you're sitting down, if you flush, it's just gonna hemorrhoid. It sucks it out, bro. That's why I stand up and I flush on the plane just because I don't want any chances.
That
bro.
is
No, for
crazy.
real. Someone told me once that has happened to people. So every time I stand up and flush, let us know in the comments if you're the same. But no, for real. Apparently, it used to be a thing. I don't know if it's real anymore.
That,
or
that was
not,
some
but-
crazy. That was some crazy suction. on
No,
that.
dude, that's because when you flush it, it goes.
Yeah.
know
Like
what?
it goes
I
sucked
think-
out.
I think out of all the times I've been on a plane, I think I would have been on the bathroom twice.
For real.
I think
I think I've been on the bathroom.
I've been on a plane when it was like empty.
Ooh, those
It was during
nice.
COVID too. On my way
Oh, for real?
on my way back from Indiana, bro.
Nobody was on there.
Dude, it was empty.
For real, you just
You
you could probably
literally-
lay the entire thing. on.
The flight attendant says you guys can just say whatever you want. We're like, oh, bet.
That's actually super nice.
It was
I'd be
kinda cool.
walking around, maybe do some push-ups in the lane.
No, it was pretty cool. I was like, wow.
We're doing
never
crazy
seen an
things,
empty
bro.
plane.
That's kind of nice. Yeah, I feel like
You know, I've actually
almost
thought about
impossible to see an
I
empty plane
thought
nowadays.
being a flight attendant was always been cool.
Yeah, they're kind of nice. They get to travel for free too.
Yeah, you get to travel
paid
around,
to
you
travel.
get your
On the way
hotels.
there, I chatted with
But I heard it's really
flight attendant.
hard
For real.
because it's there's not like, I mean, there's a few planes, then only maybe like say like 5 people on like a team, you know.
All like competitive position.
Oh yeah, and they have to like take care of the entire plane.
They gotta take care, and then like not a lot of people like technically like really leave, you know. And plus, like it's kind of hard to like put someone in like a new person when they're like flying across
I heard
countries.
it's a really good job though if you want to like travel though.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
heard that
super good
too.
job.
I actually I was like following up on this like TikToker where she was a flight attendant. And she was like
Day
you
in
know,
the
kind of
life.
vlogging. He's like
Yeah.
a day in the life of a flight attendant, and then it was like her like you know, what do they pay for? What do I have to pay for? Blah blah and all
Yeah.
that. So. But it also
Interesting.
they said it varies between what airline you're working with.
Yeah, I feel like your airline's really important.
Because some airlines would offer more or would do more, or some airlines would just do bare minimum.
Do you think there's like career flight attendants?
Probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
for sure.
they make good money.
For real?
They make
Yeah, I heard they make pretty.
flight
good
attendants make good money. It's
Interesting.
not like crazy, like but
Yeah,
you make
but
you
pretty-
make
pretty decent
amount.
stuff, yeah.
you could definitely live off being a
And
flight
then
attendant.
mom's like, Daddy, Mommy, where's Daddy?
So I would say it's definitely
in
a.
Vegas
I
again.
feel like it's a pretty. I mean, I would say flight attendant's a pretty
Yeah,
big
the
job.
flight attendant.
Yeah, it is a pretty
that
big-
I was chatting with on the way there.
Damn, man.
He's like, "Where you from?"
I know. Oh, he.
Oh,
He was because
I knew you. I
Where
always knew
you-
you like
where
that.
are you
I
from?
had plenty of space, so like I was right there by the emergency exit, so I had plenty of space. But like
Yeah.
across the like,
Oh, you were telling me
walkway,
he was looking
he
at you guys.
His seat was like facing us,
Yeah.
so he's kind of like, so he just kind of sit there. And he was like, he's all strapped in. He's all, "So how you guys doing?" The kind of thing, you know.
Yeah.
What I mean?
Wow.
But that's the thing
That's
too. So
really
like, he goes, "Where you guys from?" I go, "Oh, I'm from San Jose." Then he's like, "Oh, okay." I go, "What about you?" He goes, "I'm from San Francisco." I go, "Oh, there, you live there right now?" He goes, "Yeah, I live there." I go, "What part of San Francisco?" He goes, "Chinatown." I go,
Nice,
"Oh, okay.
nice.
Crazy." He's all, "Yeah, I left the missus at home."
Bro.
I was like, "Oh, really?"
Do you think his girlfriend thinks or wife thinks he's cheating on her?
I don't know.
Bro, because he's in Japan for I don't know a undisclosed amount of time. He's traveling a lot for work.
Right? Who knows?
Is there another woman?
Who knows? There's some characters,
Is
man. I
there
remember
another woman?
on the way back. Like I said, on the way back, I had plenty of room again. I was in the window seat, but like there was nobody in the middle seat, and then there was like an older guy and like an older white guy in the on the lane seat. And he looks at me, he goes, are you on this plane from Bangkok too?" And I go,
Bangkok.
"Yeah." He goes,
How old is this guy?
He was, I would say he's like 60s.
Does he have a gut?
I don't think he did.
Was he bald?
Or balding, I would say, but
He was
like-
doing nefarious things in Bangkok, bro. I'm telling you right now. Nine
That's
times
like-
out of 10.
He goes,
that
"Did
guy
you
was doing
transfer to this
something."
plane from off the plane from Bangkok as well?" And I go, "What?"
He's probably trying to compare rosters y'all got.
I said, no. He goes, "Oh, where are you coming from?" I go, "Oh, just from here, from Japan." I go, he goes, "What'd you do out here?" And I go, "Just hung out with some friends and we just, spent some time here for a week, had a good time." He was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, man. I went to Bangkok." I went, "How was that?" He goes, "Amazing, man. Wonderful." And I went, "Oh, okay."
You should have gone into detail, be like,
I
"What'd you
know.
do or who?"
I was kind of scared to go into any detail after that. I was like, "Oh,
I feel like he would have told you anything at that moment, bro. Damn. No, yeah, the old white man loved Bangkok, Cambodia, all of it. They're balling. They're there.
Right. Well, apparently, I got a coworker who said he's been to Thailand 3 times, Marvin, but like he's been there with his wife, so he's not doing nothing crazy or nothing.
Yeah,
like that,
yeah.
Because he likes to travel a lot. He said he said his favorite country to go to is Thailand.
No, Thailand's super nice.
But he said when he's there, like he said, there's tons of Germans there. He said
Really?
there's a bunch
Germans
of
are everywhere
Like
but
them lady
Germany,
boys,
bro.
huh?
No,
I
for
don't
real.
know. He said no,
Some
and
Hitler
they
type.
don't care what it is, like bro. They don't care the age.
There's a
they
lot
don't
of
care
white
nothing.
men out
They're
there.
African.
They don't care the age
Yo,
or
swear, he
anything.
told me-
Oh, yeah.
he
What?
told me it's
Lady
crazy.
boys too. Lady boys too.
Young lady boys.
He told me he's seen like, he said he's seen them like walk up to
Lady
these, like,
boy.
establishments and like pick out like girls that are like 10, 12, like 11. years
No
old. Yeah, he said
way.
he's seen it. Yeah.
No, I heard
Yeah.
there's a lot of creeps out there. Weren't you out there?
I
Like,
was, but I didn't see no underage shit, bro.
No,
What the
he
fuck?
said- he
I
said,
wasn't
like-
on those streets.
He said no, like he's seen it like out there. Like they had
That's
sex with them.
crazy. There's definitely like sex tourism, but like I didn't see no underage. or
Sex
anything.
tourism.
And he said
Yes,
all
like
the Germans,
like
the Germans
like
freaking
the
out.
white folk, a lot of Europeans, a lot of British guys too. Old British guys, slightly balding. They love Southeast Asia. They just go into these clubs. They're like, oh, no, common denominator. I mean, but like there is a lot of them. Like, bro, it's kind of crazy, especially in Cambodia. You see like a group of you see one white dude patrolling the streets. You're like, oh, he's in an affair. He's there for some nefarious reasons, bro.
Bruh.
Like he's sniffing the air, looking for the clues. He like those guys are rabid animals.
We're happy to animals.
But I didn't see no underage stuff. That's crazy.
That's what he's told me. Or at least that's just what he told me. I mean, he said he's seen.
I
it,
believe
but
him.
yeah.
I believe him.
He
Why
said
would I
it's
not
always-
believe a married man?
And he said it's always the Germans picking those ones.
Interesting. I honestly, I'm not. I would love to say I was surprised, but I'm not.
I mean, yeah, I'm not either.
yeah. Interesting. Would you guys ever want to go to Thailand?
Yeah, I
I
want to
wanna
go
go
to
to
Yeah,
Thailand.
Thailand
Thailand's really nice.
Yeah, Thailand's really nice.
I heard
They have
Thailand
really
and
nice
Vietnam
beaches.
have really nice
Scenery,
scenery.
right?
Yeah. You know what
like
movie?
nature and all
You know
that.
what
It's
movie
super
really
good food
made me
too.
kind of really interested in
I don't know
wanting to
what
go to
Filipino.
Southeast Asia? Is that movie The Creator with Denzel Washington's son?
Oh,
Bro, the
that's a
cinematography
good
in that movie of Southeast Asia, like
Yeah.
still shots, are crazy.
That one's
in movie,
insane.
bro.
I
I
think
think it was
well,
really nice. I wish I saw that movie in theaters.
In theaters,
yeah,
it's
I didn't
nuts,
even
bro.
know. I didn't even
Theaters-
know it came out there. It seemed like a. I
that-
thought
that
it was
was
just
a-
straight to streaming.
Wasn't that a COVID movie though too, or was
I think
it?
so.
Or
I don't know.
Like
Well,
2020.
me and mom watched it.
But yeah, I remember you guys watched it in theaters.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
get-
you watched it in theaters?
Yeah, and it
I
was
watched it on
good
TV
in
though,
theaters, but the cinematography in that movie was crazy.
No, dude. There's some scenes in that movie. It's like, damn, wow, this is.
Denzel.
beautiful. Have you seen that movie?
I've seen like the first 10 minutes of it.
Bro,
When
like,
they
Yeah.
raid the
Yeah,
the
the
house,
yo,
yeah.
you see that when they raided that little house and
Dude,
like
the little-
when they sent that nuke to come down?
Yeah.
In theaters, bro, when he's like running out off on the beach, gunfire's flying around him, he's like running. I was locked in.
And he's pissed. He's like, "You broke my cover."
And he's all, I'm like watching him, and then he's like, "Nah, ma," and like the dramatic music's playing and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden when he gets to the shore, and, like the girl's taking off, you know what I mean, on the boat, and all of a sudden like you see. And like he looks, the camera pans up, and the missiles coming down.
Yeah.
Bro, in theaters, bro, cinematic, bro.
Damn.
It's insane.
No, I
bro.
remember seeing that scene at home on the TV.
Mm-hmm.
I remember Ray's like, dude, see that scene right there? She's all in the movie theater, crazy.
Bro, the missile hit, bro, and then screen just goes black, and then just in white letters.
No, because
The Creator, like that, and even Mari goes,
Mario. Wow.
Mari. Wow.
No,
That's crazy.
that's crazy. Right? Wow.
Wow.
swear,
Yeah,
bro.
that. What was that film? That was in Thailand?
I think it was, I don't know.
yeah.
It was somewhere in the
That was a
Southeast
cool
Asia.
scene though. I was like, wow. That's it.
Interesting. No, yeah, they got a lot of cool like nature and stuff out there. I think Tropic Thunder was my first introduction for all that.
Was that movie Thailand?
I think they're in
think it was.
Vietnam. I think they're in Vietnam.
Oh yeah,
I think
because
they're in Vietnam.
right.
But no, yeah, they got super nice stuff out there. Like they're definitely super chill. It's super, yeah. Like we said, $100 goes a long way out there.
Bruh.
Good
Really?
food too. Yeah, like I was saying,
food.
$5.
Out of
You
all
got,
the
you got a nice
when
meal
you're-
and a
when you're
drink.
studying abroad,
$1.50 having the best pho of your life.
For real.
when you're studying abroad, what was like your favorite place you visited?
Oh, country.
Yeah.
I think it was between. I think it's top 2 between Japan and Thailand for sure. Those are the top 2, and like everything else was really cool. Cambodia was like a third for me. Cambodia was really cool. I was really surprised about that place, but it was super
Cambodia.
nice. Cambodia was super cool. Really cool temples and stuff like that. But definitely Thailand and Japan were my top 2. Thailand was super nice. Japan obviously super nice too. Like they were both really nice.
That's cool.
We almost got scammed in Thailand though.
Really?
There's like this there's a riverboat scam. There's like a river market, and they should take you straight to the river market, but sometimes they take you like an hour, like 30 minutes away, and they try to like boat you in, but you have to pay for the boat to go in, even though you can just drive up.
Bro.
And they were like, "Oh, you come
Why?
here," and I got out of the car. I was like, "No." We're not. I was like, we're not going through there. We want the market. They're like, but you guys want to drive up? I'm like, no, I do not want to drive up. I just want to go to the market. They're like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm like, you better be. No, but yeah, it's like a known scam. If you try to go to the river market thing, anybody out there, if you try to go to the river market, do not boat up. You could just get dropped off right in front. And then you could take a boat once you're there, because then they'll take you around the market, because it's a water market.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Oh, I
But-
think I've seen pictures.
Yeah,
of
you probably have. It's like super famous, but people get scammed there. Do not boat there, bro.
I see. I
telling you.
see.
But yeah, because
Man.
they could drop you off right there, and it was super nice. Like I bought like a tom yum soup.
Yeah. Ooh,
I
my
got a
favorite
bowl
soup.
of tom yum soup. $1. A big bowl. It was good too. And the lady like literally ran out. That was the last bowl.
I love
Yeah,
Tommy.
and I was like, I
Tommy
was
is my
like, this is
favorite. If
good.
like, hot pot places have that.
It's so
like-
good.
that's
And the thing is too, like you would think like it's a hot
100% pick right
hot
there.
country, and tom yum soup is pretty hot. bro, I've never felt more refreshed after eating the soup. And I was like,
Love
it goes with the humidity. It's like the humidity is like a little seasoning on it.
Actually, you know what? That's the thing too. So like, I used to eat a lot of soups in the summer at Luna, and they told me like a lot of the Mexican ladies in the back, they said, oh, it's actually kind of good to eat like hot thing, or like especially soups, like hot soups in the summer, because believe it or not, it actually does cool you down. Because you're eating it hot, your body will react by like, oh, I need to lower my body temperature. You know, I need to lower my body temperature, so it cools you off. Yeah.
Time to eat more ramen and pho.
I know.
Right.
So when you making us some soup, right, with your new utensils?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, Ray's been chefing it up since Japan. He got like
I
a
know
whole
you
bunch
watched
of
that Musashi guy. You gotta have that chicken,
the
soup
chicken-
broth
the
in the
chicken
fridge,
stock.
Yeah, I gotta get the chicken stock, bro.
bro. All that broth in the fridge, bro.
I thought about that.
You know,
I thought about making my own like chicken stock, like from scratch.
you could.
Ooh,
Like,
What's stopping you?
just invite me over when
What's
you do.
stopping you?
Just invite me over when you do.
Yeah, taste test.
Yeah, for real. I'm a good taste tester.
Little homie's dinner party.
Yeah, honestly.
That'd be kind of cool. Little dinner party.
We're gonna have
Like,
soup
movies
parties.
and-
Soup
Yeah, I'll
parties.
be down.
Bring your own.
Finals.
Bring your own soup.
Ooh.
That'd be kinda crazy,
Hold
yeah.
up now.
Hold
Wait a
up
minute.
now.
Wait a minute. Who do you guys think are winning the NBA? Who do you think is winning the
Boston
NBA Finals?
Celtics.
I know Alex is a big Boston Celtics fan. But how about you?
Don't sleep on the Timberwolves.
Bruh. Nah,
Yeah.
I'm asleep.
Honestly,
I'm asleep.
I think. Honestly,
I'm
I
asleep
think,
here now.
The Boston Celtics.
I think the
I know
Thunder.
you. Want. I hell.
Why? You
Yeah, I
think
think
so?
Thunder.
I think they're
hell
too
no.
young. I
Too
think they're
young,
too
too.
young.
They're too young.
I got.
They're a regular season team.
I think I know
I'm
who.
gonna say that right now.
Yeah, I think they might be. I
They're a
think
regular
who
season
I
team.
think might take it all. Sleeper pick. Los Angeles Clippers. bro.
Lakers in 5.
Honestly, I don't know.
Clippers,
It's
bro.
Kinda crazy.
Clippers have been good, but I don't think.
Hey,
they
Kawhi's
will.
finally healthy.
I'm not gonna lie, we're saying all these, but watch like just the Lakers just swoop everything up.
Bro, honestly, I don't know. I really don't know. Cause I mean, they could.
Luka?
I mean, Luka took literally
Luka and
nobody's to the
LeBron?
finals, bro.
I don't know, bro. They activated their secret weapon to the playoff roster.
Warriors in
Bronny,
5.
bro.
Bronny, bro.
I'm
He's
just
the X
saying-
factor.
If Bronny hits a 3 in the playoffs, I'm going crazy.
I'm gonna just say, Curry's on a team. No one's. No.
Hey, wait, what?
If the Lakers are ever playing a team and the
Curry's
other team
on-
just got crazy momentum going, you know what I mean? They're on like a 12-0 run or something like that. Just feed the rock to Bronny, have him shoot a 3. The stadium's gonna go so crazy for him going with 3. It's gonna stop all momentum for the other team.
You see what? Jimmy-
I'm telling you, bro. It's
think-
got a psychological.
you could probably coach the Lakers with that mentality, right? To be
I
honest,
take JJ Redick's spot off.
for real.
It's crazy.
Crazy, bro.
Bronny, bro.
Yes.
Industry plan.
That stuff gonna get another ring.
Honestly, they have a good team. I mean, you got Jimmy Buckets.
You can never let the words down when you got Steph on the team.
I don't
That's
think
true.
they'll win. I think they'll actually make a
they'll
very
make a run,
surprising.
but-
I think
push.
it's I got them. I got them and the Lakers going against each other after the first round.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why.
When is the Warriors Rockets? It starts this week, right?
I think the first game's on the 19th tomorrow
Warriors Rockets.
or tonight.
First round.
I think the first.
You know,
yeah,
you
Warriors-
know who's like
Rockets
that's-
are they're
that's
not
a
making it, bro.
Sleeper pick for me, bro. Or like in terms of like they were like a sleeper
Celtics?
team this year for me. I didn't know they were 2 seed.
Who, the Rockets?
Yeah.
Bro,
I
I
didn't
didn't
even know that.
I thought they were garbage last year. I didn't think anything from them this year. I know my boy Fred VanVleet is on there.
Oh,
That's
Oh,
it,
oh,
bro.
what's his
He's
name?
still
And,
Jalen, what's his name?
the dude, Dylan Brooks.
Oh, what the hell?
Dylan Brooks.
Sagoon.
Yeah,
Oh,
Sagoon. I know Sagoon's pretty good. I want him
What's
in
that?
fantasy, bro.
Jalen Green. There
Yeah,
we go.
Jalen
There we
Green.
Like
Jalen
Tennessee,
Green.
But I think they're honestly should hit the playoffs. They're not like playoff hardened, you know.
Yeah,
I feel like they're
I
gonna
think
go into
honestly
the
I could see them losing in the
go.
first
So,
round.
a lot of young teams, I feel like now.
Yeah, they're young, but also like unlike Shea, he's kind of like a vet, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So he could kind of lead the OKC, and Chet.
Everyone else is young.
Yeah,
Chet,
yeah, everyone's young, but Shea could lead it. But like I guess they got Fred VanVleet though.
Who? OKC?
No, on the Rockets, they do got
Oh.
some vets. I don't know, bro.
Drake
I-
But I don't think Fred is like that.
Yeah, that's what hey, bro, do not.
Fred is not like
hey,
that.
He could be. He could be. I mean,
Fred VanVleet takeover, bro.
yeah, for real. Hey, bro, when's the last time we
Nah.
seen Fred VanVleet and my boy Kawhi Leonard
Fred
in the
is not
playoffs?
He's
like
putting up
that.
numbers on my fantasy team. That's all I'm gonna say.
I
He
feel
was
you.
going crazy, bro. That dude was
Last time
dropping-
we saw Fred VanVleet and Kawhi Leonard in the playoffs, they won a ring. So I'm guessing one of the two is gonna win something.
Wait, Fred's on. Wait, I'm so confused right now.
Fred's on the Rockets, and Kawhi's on the Clippers, but this is the first time they've both been in the playoffs at the same time.
But against each other.
So I'm saying, bro, it might be one of them might make it, but I don't know. I don't. What do you guys think about Denver though?
I don't know.
I'm
I feel
kind
like
of 50-50 against
they're
those.
kind of like
those
hit or
guys.
miss. I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a solid team.
They got
Solid
Westbrook.
team,
They
but-
probably
Well,
don't.
no, I don't think they're gonna make because they just fired their head coach.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
Wasn't
they-
it
I don't
Mike
know why
Malone?
They couldn't have waited
Mike
until
Malone.
after the season. Why do they have to do it right when
Yeah.
playoffs are about to start? That's like.
Well, someone said because the NBA wants the Lakers to win.
I've
No.
seen that too. I've seen
What?
stuff like that. I've seen
It was
comments-
like they fired him because they want the Lakers to have an easier path.
Yeah, I've seen comments that were like, "Oh, paving the way for the Lakers to win it all," or something like that.
Bro, I don't think the Lakers are gonna
Clearing
win
the path for LeBron.
I don't think the Lakers are gonna win it though.
Who knows?
Mm.
But I could be
Imagine
wrong.
the storyline. It would
The
be
Lakers
Luka
need a
gets
center.
betrayed by his team and wins it all with the team he got sent to.
Bro.
Bronny gets a ring. LeBron.
Bro, I swear to God, if Bronny gets a ring, bro,
it's
I'm
like a
crashing
little,
out.
It's gonna be like a little victory lap for LeBron. You know what I mean?
And then he retires
He
next
wins
season.
a ring with his thing. Yeah, he retires. Come on, bro. I mean, the
Wait,
storyline.
wait. You one of the script writers? Honestly, I mean, I could see that, but I don't know. We'll see in the playoffs, though. I guess.
Yeah, I feel like we should get into the question of the day now.
Question of the day.
Time been flying. Question of the day is if you guys could change your name, what would it be, or would you keep it? And do you look like? Would you say you? I guess asking to like each other.
Okay.
Do we look like our names?
Okay.
That makes
I don't
sense.
know. I've gotten
Start
this
off
before.
with Raymond.
I've gotten this before. I've been asked this before, like by like coworkers and stuff.
If I looked at Ray first,
And
let me
like,
see.
I don't think I would change my name. To be honest, I think I'm pretty content with my name. But at the same time, I've had people like say like, yeah, like I could, like you look like a Ray. Like I wouldn't,
I'm trying to think.
I wouldn't be able to guess another name kind of thing. I've been told that a lot. But
I'm not gonna lie. I'm
And
getting
I've told-
I'm getting a Fred vibe from you.
I was thinking Hector,
Hector.
and then be like, "It's that fool Hector," and then Ray comes in.
For some reason, the first thing popped in my head when I looked at Ray was Fred.
bruh,
Fred. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like Ray fits you pretty well.
right.
I feel like for Xavier, I can see
Hector,
Xavier
that's the only one
too.
popping in my mind, to be honest.
I'm not gonna lie. First thing that's on my mind, Jamie.
Jay.
Like,
What are these names? Fred, Jamie. Okay, I like that.
I looked
I
at
could
you
be a
guys. I looked
Jamie.
at you guys, and just first thing popped in.
I could be a Jamie. My grandma calls me a Jaime though.
See, that's right.
I like. Yeah. Okay, I like that.
That's Jamie.
That's what I had a cousin that was his name. He was cool. He cooked.
But
Oreos for us.
honestly, I don't know if I would change my name either, though. I feel like
Let's get your name.
because I feel like my name's kind of basic, though.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Oh, you want a more unique name, huh?
Yeah, I would definitely want. I wouldn't. I can't really. Actually, I have a list of names. But yeah,
I can see you as a Chris.
Chris.
Yeah. I can see you as a Chris.
Interesting.
What about you, Ray? What do you think Alex could go
Well, I
by?
don't know. I mean, obviously,
Harvey. No, I'm just kidding.
Javi.
as my brother, I don't know anything else but Alex. So you know, I
Sage.
can't really see anything different.
Hey, as Alex's friend, I only know Alex too, Ray, bro. It's not like we call him different names, bro.
I just called you Fred.
I can see it as Xavier though.
You AJ.
I can see Xavier.
Your
as
name's
like
AJ.
yeah.
Which one?
I can see Xavier as like an Enrique.
Ooh. Okay. All right, I like that. I got some cool names coming my way. I like that. Enrique. I like that.
Okay.
I like that.
I just kind of see that too.
I
Actually,
like that.
I feel like
I like
saying
that.
that. I could see him some Enrique Iglesias in it.
Ooh, I like that. Enrique.
Because I feel like Enrique always got the hat on too. You know.
True.
You know, out in public.
True.
Yeah.
All right.
I like that.
But yeah, if you guys would ever
That's
change
new
your
ones.
names, if you like your names,
Oh yeah, wait. Would you change your name though?
I said yeah, because
Yeah, you want something more unique.
I would say I want something more unique. I don't really know what I would change it to.
Yeah.
I feel like that takes some time, but yeah,
Yeah,
I would say I
feel like you
would.
have to really think about
'Cause
it.
I feel
yeah.
like my name is pretty basic.
Yeah.
I know so many Alexes, bro.
Yeah, that's
I've
true.
met so many Alexes.
Alex, from Wizards Where We Play.
I literally met an Alex today at the breakfast place.
Oh, for real?
The waiter
Damn.
or the host guy.
Interesting.
I was like, man, see,
Yeah, I know. Yeah, there's a lot of Alex. It's a very common name. I don't know. I like my name though. I don't know if I would change it.
Xavier's pretty unique.
Yeah.
I feel like Ray's pretty unique too. I mean,
I don't know
I feel
too
like
many.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know any too many Rays
Yeah, I don't
except
know
for
too many
Ray Cruz
Rays.
Senior.
yeah, yeah, that's about it.
Hey, I don't know too many Rays, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know anybody else.
But you guys got any last questions to the viewers?
Yes, viewers. This is week 4 or 5 of me asking you to write down questions for us to answer at the end of the podcast. But
if you guys are still here at the end of the video, thank you.
yeah, if you're still here, please write down because we will answer them. But thank you so much for coming today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and
Tell your
family, friends, anybody. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining us, and thank you, Ray, for coming on.
Thank you guys for having me.
And
Much appreciated.
yeah, we'll catch you guys later.
Later.